We Mateo, weekly mathematics video. Good day, grade 6. This is Sir Benson. We are now in quarter 4, week 2. But before I proceed to my lesson, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more mathematics videos. Solving problems involving volume of cylinders, pyramids, cones, and spheres. Let's have a game. Guess the formula. What do you notice in this figure? What do you think is the formula to get the volume of the pyramid? A. Volume is equals to length times width times height divided by 3. Letter B. Volume is equals to length times width times height. Letter C. Volume is equals to 4 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the third power. And the answer is letter A. Volume is equals to length times width times height divided by 3. Next. What do you think this object? If your answer is sphere and you are correct, what do you think the formula to get the volume of the sphere? A. Volume is equals to pi times radius to the second power times the height. Or letter B. Volume is equals to 4 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the third power. Or letter C. Volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the second power times the height. And the answer, letter B. Volume is equals 4 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the third power. What do you think this object? Yes, correct. Cylinder. Cylinder. What is the formula to get the volume of the cylinder? A. Volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 times length times width times height. Or B. Volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the second power times height. Or letter C. Volume is equals to pi times radius to the second power times height. And the correct answer is letter C. Correct. Volume is equals to pi times radius to the second power times height. Have you ever gone to a family outing going to a resort? There are a lot of things that you can see around us. There are swimming pools of various designs. You can see cottages around the resort. There are also cylindrical tanks on top of the building. If you are asked how much water is placed in the swimming pool and the water tank, how will you do it? To find the volume of the pyramid at the right. So take a look and observe. The formula is volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 times length times width times height. So the height is 45 meters. We have the base 20 meters and the length with 30 meters. So how are we going to solve? So volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 length times width times height. So the length is 30 meters times 20 meters times 45 meters. The answer is 27,000 meter cube. Divide by 3. The answer is volume is equals to 9,000 meter cube. To get the volume of the cone, it is volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 or 1/3 base times height. So the base is 3 centimeter and the height is 6 centimeter. How are we going to solve it? So the formula is volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 times base times the height. As you notice, the radius is to the second power, so we're going to multiply 3 times 3 by itself, and we're going to multiply the height, which is that's 6 centimeter, and the equivalent of the pi is 3.14. So 3.14 times 3 times 3 times 6, the answer is 169.56 meter cube. So we're going to divide to 3. So the answer is the volume of the cone is 56.52 centimeter cube. Alright. So next, let us proceed to the cylinder. Take a look and observe in this figure. So we have a mug. So the radius of the mug is 5 centimeter and the height is 10 centimeter. So the formula to get the volume is pi times radius to the second power times the height. By the way, cylinder is the pi is equivalent to 3.14, what I told you, and we're going to multiply by itself. So because the formula is radius to the second power, so 5 times 5 times 10. So 5 times 5 times 10 times 3.14, the answer is 785. So the volume is 785 centimeter cube. So we just multiply and multiply 5 by itself. So the given is 5, the radius is 5, and the height is 10 centimeters. Next, how do we get the volume of the sphere? The sphere, we have diameter is equals to 6 meters. Okay, before I proceed to the solution, so the radius is the center point of the sphere up to the end of the sphere. Okay, so to get the formula of the sphere is volume is equals to 4 divided by 3 times pi times radius to the third power. Since the radius is half of a diameter, so we should divide 6 into 2. So the answer is 3. So since the formula is radius to the third power, so we should multiply by itself. So 3 meters times 3 meters times 3 meters. So 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27 times 3.14, the answer is 84.78. So 84.78 meter cube, we're going to multiply by 4. The answer is 339.12 meter cube divided by 3. So the answer is 113.4 meter cube. So that's all, and we're going to solve it. Read and analyze. Show your solution in your notebook. So write it down in your notebook. A cylindrical pencil holder has a diameter of 8 cm and 12 cm high. What is its volume? Okay, to get the cylindrical pencil or the cylinder volume is pi times radius to the second power times height. So to get the volume, so 3.14 times 4 centimeter times 4 centimeters. So we're going to divide 8 by 2. So the answer is 4. So we're going to multiply by itself times 12. So if we multiply 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 12, the answer is 602.88 centimeter cube. So this is the volume. So now we are going to math challenge. Okay, a spherical tank for water has a radius of 6 meters. About how many cubic meters of water can it hold? Thank you guys. This is Sir Benson gives you a thought. Keep on study and your life will be happy. Bye-bye. Please like and subscribe.